It was a full moon, and I was working late at a truck stop in the middle of the woods. It was open 24 hours and had plenty of energy drinks and coffee to keep travelers up late. We also have an upstairs lodge to sleep in if people wish. I often spend time up there when I'm too tired to drive home after my shift. Anyway, this one particular night, I was waiting for the next employee to come when I got a call from my boss saying that something had happened and he couldn't make it, and if I could work overtime. I groaned, but agreed. I didn't expect many people to come by anyway. I put a few bucks in the register and got myself a Red Bull from the fridge. I drank it, hoping it would keep me up a tad longer. I looked at my watch. 12:30 a.m. Damn it. Only half an hour had passed. I decided to walk to the balcony where I could stare into the woods. I had this uneasy feeling, like I was being watched. But I went back inside and sat down, closed my eyes and rested. When I opened my eyes, I looked at the clock. 1:25 a.m. Shit! I went to sleep. Someone could have robbed the store. But as I looked around, I noticed nothing out of place except for the door at the top of the stairs was open. I peeked inside, saw the TV on with some horror movie or something. We have a TV and a VCR here just in case the people get bored, and they are free of charge. I peered in more to see that no one was there and none of the beds were slept in. I guess they only came in here for a rest, I thought to myself. I turned the TV off, and in the glass reflection, there was a deformed face right behind me. I turned around quick to see nothing. But that face, I couldn't forget it. It looked like a burn victim. One of the eyes was torn out of the socket and the other pure white. Its bottom lip was partially torn off, and its teeth were rotten to the core. I gagged at the thought of it, but I dismissed it as my own imagination. I peered out the window to see the same face, but on a deformed body. The creature was taller, about twice the size of an average male, and it was also really skinny. It had long fingers with sharp claws and big feet with curved toes. I imagine they had just as sharp claws as the fingers did. It was in a crouched position, and you could clearly see its spine under its skin, which was also rotted. It looked up at me. I froze in fear. It was staring at me, and I really wished it would stop. It then made a screeching noise that was ear-piercing and climbed up the wall to the window. Fearing for my life, I ran to my van and pulled out my .22 Magnum rifle that I used for hunting rabbits. The power went out. Of course it did. I reached for the flashlight on the end of my gun, but decided it would be wiser to hide in the darkness. I heard a growling noise and light footsteps coming from upstairs. I heard a door creak open. It was closer. I was hiding behind the counter, and it was a full moon, so I could see okay through the light coming from the windows. The only other door that was accessible from the upstairs was the one at the bottom of the staff-only stairs. I could hear and feel it breathing down my neck. I could smell the thing rotting. It was in the doorway that was located behind the counter and right behind me.